So here we have the Ford Focus on a 15 plate. So I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space along with that 60-40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the rev counter. We have the speedometer on the right-hand side. In the centre at the bottom, the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges. And above that, the main trip computer, which includes the total miles for this car. They are 63,903. We have the digital readout for the speedometer above that. You can change that information using buttons on the steering wheel for various bits of trip computer and fuel economy information. If we back out to the steering wheel, we've got our stereo controls. Over on the right hand side, along with the phone controls. We have the buttons to change the information that I was changing just a moment ago, and then we have cruise control and speed limiter as well. Over into the centre, the main touch screen for the car, so you can pair your phone, for example. So just hit add device and follow the instructions on screen from there. We have our audio options, so AM, FM and DAB radio, CD player, USB input. We've also got Bluetooth audio, SD memory card input and auxiliary input, so loads of ways to listen to your music in this car. And we can have our climate control settings up on here as well. And on top of all of that, we've got a full colour reversing camera too. Working our way down, we have the CD player, the main volume for the stereo, and then dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. Air conditioning's on at the minute, so that's off. Back on again, or hit auto. The car will now, as you can hear, maintain the temperature for you by taking control of the fan speed and direction of the air. You can override that manually whenever you wish to. We've also got a heated driver and passenger seat, both with 3 different heat settings each. We have our USB input, 12-volt charging socket. This button turns off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. That system's off when that light shows. You can turn off your parking sensors as well. And this button turns on the autonomous parking. This car is able to parallel park or perpendicular park itself, taking complete control of the steering for you. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.